You're
Oh,
audible. And
my name is Gaurav Dagra and I come from Jamnagar, which is located in Gujarat. And I have completed my graduation from Saurashtra University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love playing cricket, reading books, and learning new things. So yeah, it's all about me. This is my brief introduction, and this is my first video session with you. So
yes.
I am a little bit nervous.
Okay, don't get nervous. Be
And
confident.
ma'am, I have spoken with you approx 1.5 years ago.
Yes, yes, I remember. I was just
Yeah.
about to say that we connected, right?
Yes. After that, I didn't have any conversation because of my work.
Okay, okay. With anybody, you didn't have any conversation. Okay, it's
Yeah.
been so long, right?
Yes, yes.
That's why. No problem. Just be comfortable as you were earlier, right? So,
Mm.
do you want to me to give my introduction?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So my name is Sakshi Chauhan and I'm speaking from Gwalior MP and I have completed my master's now and I'm a PhD scholar. And apart from that, I have my small YouTube channels where I upload English content. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I'm very interested in reading and writing books and writing stories and all. That's all about me.
Yes, and ma'am, this is my first video session, so I'm not able to express my thought in front of you, any particular topic. So
Hmm?
I'm going to ask you some questions for my
Sure.
knowledge.
Okay,
So,
definitely.
ma'am, first I would like to ask you how
Hmm.
to maintain consistency for
Hmm.
anything. Because when I decide I'm going to do this work from tomorrow, but it cannot be possible for me. So
Exactly.
how do I consistent?
Right. So, priority matters a lot, and consistency comes from priority because that's okay. If you know that you have a lot of things to do, right? I will do this, let's take an example of this English task like listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So, if people say that I'm not consistent because you have your priority something else, right?
Yeah.
But if you have decided your time, okay, every day just 5 minutes I have to do this task. Suppose that so many people they are not interested in reading book and they say I cannot be consistent when it comes to reading because I lose my interest. This is the first
Mm,
problem, right?
yeah.
So when it comes to reading, they want to read, so they have some another task, like their mind
Mm,
works like. So what can they do every day, giving specific time for reading? What can they do? They can decide, okay, 10 minutes that I have to read anyhow. Decide any book, start reading that, and think, okay, just 10 minutes, not more than that. And every day, not
mm,
less than 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes means 10 minutes fix. So by the time what will happen, you will be consistent and you will think, okay, I have to do this task only 10 minutes, so that's why I can do it, right? So consistency comes from priority also. If you
mm,
think, okay, throughout the day I have to read anytime, so whenever you will start reading, you will think to do something else. You will think, okay,
mm,
just check my phone, okay, just talk to my friend, okay, let's
yeah.
do another work, right? Let's watch informative video that is related to education, but you won't come on reading. So that's why,
Mm,
if you have decided, okay, only 10 minutes I have to read, that's okay. Set the timer, start reading, and eventually you will be interested in reading book. So I think that's what I do. So that's why I just shared.
ma'am, I am reading a book which is written by Robin Sharma, Who Will Cry When You Die. So when yes, ma'am, when I read that book, I am not able to memorize and pick up any words. When I used to read a book in my mother tongue, so I'm able to catch any words. But now I'm reading this book, so I'm not able to catch and memorize these words.
Hmm.
So it happens with me.
Not with you, but with everyone it happens.
Yeah.
When it comes to English or as compared to our mother tongue. In mother tongue,
mm,
we can observe, we can learn so many things, but when it comes to English, that is not, easy. So what I do, I use highlighter. I noted down those words separately. Sometimes I note down sentence as well. When I
yeah,
found something interesting, something
mm,
is really helpful, so I noted down that. And I always
mm,
use highlighter. You can also go with that. That will
yeah,
help you to keep that words in your mind.
yes. And ma'am, my second question is how to speak without translating, because now I am speaking with you a little
Mhm.
bit. I am translating. After that, I express my thought with you. So how is
Okay.
it be possible without thinking in our mother tongue and speak English? Because in
It's
initial
what
day, yeah, in initial day we are all unable to speak English without translating.
right, right.
Yeah.
So it's all about practice. Trust me, because I cannot say that before speaking I'm translating. No,
Mhm.
because it comes automatically, and it's all about practice, right? You can also see the difference if you start doing something continuously. And yeah, one more thing is there. People say that you should start thinking in English.
Yes.
So I think that is also helpful if you start thinking in English. Like if we are talking to someone, that is okay. But even if we are thinking, because we think a lot more than speaking. Do you agree with
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot, like throughout the day we think. So what happens if we start thinking in English? That would be more easy for us, right? So you
Yes.
can also try this thing. Have you ever tried to think in English?
Yes. Of course.
Yes, yes. So you should try to think in English.
I think
That
in
would be
English as
convenient.
much as possible. And ma'am, I already know three languages. My mother tongue is Kutchi language. Do you heard
Hmm?
about Kutch in Gujarat?
Yes, I heard.
Yeah. So my mother tongue is Kutchi, and second language is my Gujarati. Then I know Hindi language to
Okay.
watching movies and serials, so
Mhm.
that I could learn Hindi language. But
Okay.
if I talk about in my house, so we speak only Kutchi language.
Okay. Right.
Mm.
Yeah, it happened. That's the problem for all of us. Because in our home, we speak in our mother tongue. We always use our vernacular language, right?
When you were learning in this language, so did you think your mother tongue into English or direct English?
I think earlier it used to happen with me when I'm doing when I want to speak something, I have to translate that. I have to think the words in English. But when I make myself habitual that okay, I have to start thinking in English, then I did it.
Ye-
So over the time, I changed myself. I improved it.
Yes, yes, and it must be uh, it must be possible. I can get knowledge about any particular topic, so I can speak in English fluently without I'm
Hmm.
not able to speak. Because if you ask me, uh, you have to speak about our Indian budget, so I don't have any knowledge particular that topic. So how can it be possible in our mother
True.
tongue also?
Hmm. Right, right. I also
We
say
have
the
to
same.
gain knowledge. Yes. So, ma'am, I think we have to gain knowledge, then we can speak any language about any topic.
Yes, absolutely right. I also do agree with this point, as you said right now, because if you don't know something, you cannot speak about it, even in your mother tongue.
Yeah.
Like as we know about social media, so we can speak it in Hindi, in English, in any language, like
Yes.
whatever the language we know, not in any language, but at least we can speak. But if you ask me something that I'm the person who is not interested in politics, if you ask me something, how can I say that even in Hindi also, because I don't have content, right?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
also matters a lot. Also matters a lot, right? But when the person start learning this language English, or when they are not able to speak something, so they feel that everything is happening just lack of English. No, I always say to people, no, it's not all about this language. Sometimes it happens that you don't have content. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you are not able to speak. If you have idea, if you have knowledge about that thing, you can try to speak, you can speak, right? So knowledge, yeah, it plays a very vital role in this.
Yes. Yes. And what do you think? Where should I improve in my English and in my communication skill as well?
Hmm. Okay. So I would say everything is fine, everything is going on the right track. You just need to improve, like you just need to practice as much as you can, right? It's all about speaking. No matter what you are speaking, no matter, and try to think also. As you shared one problem, this also, that first I need to think and then I can translate. Like
Yes.
I think in my mother tongue and then I translate that. So avoid
Yes.
this. Try to
Yes.
think English. Whatever you are thinking in mind, just try to say as it is. I think that would be more helpful for you.
Yes.
You can
And
try this.
I live in Jamnagar. It's a small city. It's a small town. So I went to Ahmedabad 1 year ago for learning spoken English. But I couldn't learn there because they only learn grammar, not speaking.
Uh-huh.
And I know, ma'am, grammar is very important to learn this any language. But when we don't speak in front of any people, so how can we speak? So that's my
Exactly.
speaking. Speaking comes by speaking. That's why I'm trying to speak as much as I can. Yes.
Definitely, you should do this. You should do two things. First, start thinking in English every
Yeah.
time, whatever you are doing. Be aware of what you are thinking. That should be in English. And second thing, try to connect with people.
Yeah.
Fine. Now in this era, I think we don't have any issue. We are not going to face any difficulty when it comes to finding people. You will have a lot of people. They really want to improve. They really want to practice. Right?
Yes.
You know about this application where you can also find such people. They will help you,
Yes.
right? It's
Yeah.
okay, just try to connect. If that person is fluent, more fluent than you, if that person is beginner, if that person is a medium level, average level, whatever, because you will learn every time something, right? If
Yeah.
nothing, you will at least understand your level. You will understand, okay, what can, if that person is making a lot of mistake, then you will also figure out that, okay, if he or she is making that mistake, I won't repeat that, I won't make that mistake, right?
Yeah.
What I do.
Yes.
And if that person is good, of course you can learn a lot of things from that.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, connecting it is very important, speaking is very important, and thinking in English is also.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else are you doing, as you are saying that you are not connecting, it's been so long? So what else are you doing, like listening or reading?
I have a transportation business and I work in Reliance company. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't have much time to learn this language. But nowadays, at least 2 months, I am totally free. So I thought I should learn English because
Definitely.
I'm facing a lot of problems because of my speaking English. Because whenever I go to Reliance company, so many employees speak only English because they
Mm.
belong to South Indian side. So they do not know how to speak Hindi language. So I want to connect with them. So I must learn English, spoken English.
That's true. Right. So their English is not a choice, it's necessity. You have to learn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It has become our need,
Yeah.
right? So what
And
about listening task? Are you doing that?
yes, I
Listening task?
listen so many videos. I listen so many videos on YouTube and podcast and web series. And I try to catch words whatever I don't know, and I
Mm-hmm.
write down and I find out that meaning.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I think last session also we have done this kind of things, right? Like I have shared some vocabulary. Yeah, you can also do this thing. You can think at least two vocabulary per day. If you do it, that is also enough. No need to make a list. No need to learn, like bunch of vocabulary at a time. No, if you are learning one vocabulary, two vocabulary, even in a day, that is
Mm.
much better. Like you will learn a lot, right?
Ye- Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anything else do you want to ask?
Um, I would like to know from you, how
Mhm.
should I practice a day? Because I am totally free for 2 months. So how
Okay.
should I practice for spoken English? I
Mhm.
know little bit grammar, like all tenses and some prepositions.
Mhm.
So how should I practice a day? I
Okay.
have 3 to 4 hours per day.
Oh, wow, that's great. That means you
So
should utilize this time. It is golden
yeah,
time for you, right?
yes,
So 2 months are
yes,
enough. If you give your 100% in 2 months, definitely you will learn a lot. And if you are saying every day you have 3 to 4 hours, it's a big amount. If we
yes,
utilize this, we'll learn a lot every single day. So first and foremost thing, of course, like listening, reading, writing, you know everything, right? I'm not going to repeat that. But first thing, that try to think in English, pick up any topic, just try to write. Do
mm,
writing every day. Do you do this? Like, do you
yes,
practice writing? Okay, how do you
yes.
practice? What do you write?
I watch on YouTube any video and I don't know about any word and verb,
Mhm.
so I write on the book.
Mhm. Oh.
Then I try to speak conversation because this is my first conversation, so I'm
Hmm.
not able to speak more,
It's
but
okay.
I
It's
can
okay.
speak basic.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Yes. So
Yeah.
you are writing, but vocabulary and all. You know what you can do is writing is something. Just think about any topic and write an article kind of thing, like write an essay, write an article. So what will happen? You will practice your writing also, and by writing you will think and you will use a lot of word. That is my suggestion. That completely up to you if you want to implement or not. So writing is, suppose that there is one topic, importance of education. Okay, this is topic importance of education, and just write a full article in one
Yeah.
page, and that takes only I think 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. Right.
Yeah.
Next day you have decide any topic, impact of social media, okay, or disadvantage of internet, right? So these are some topics that you can pick up and you can write an article every single day. Write an article,
Yes.
okay, and by writing your brain will do a lot of brainstorming, so you will think so
Yeah.
many words. So you should
Yeah.
try it at least few days. You try and then you will see the difference. First thing
Yes.
is, and then try to think in English. Of course, whatever you are doing, even you are thinking on any serious matter, that also you should be in English. And next thing is, of course, you are doing that is connecting with people, speaking. So keep continue with this. Every
Yeah.
single day, try to connect with anyone, right? 10 minute, 15 minute duration doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
Here we can
Consistent.
implement rule of that consistency, right? So
Yeah.
10 minute, 15 minute, that is fine. Okay, but just
Um,
try to connect with people.
how I can ask, how do you practice regularly for learning English? Because we all are a learner.
Yes,
Yes.
of course. Yes, so for this, I would say no, you can find some people, they are also teaching, they can also give you tips, right?
Yes.
So you can, and don't think that as we are all learners, so we cannot learn from us.
Yes.
Because by speaking, you will already realize that where are you lacking, where you need to improve. You will already start working on that. Trust me. Like right now, whatever I'm speaking, I don't know if you can, find my mistake or not. But yes, whatever I'm speaking, I know where I was wrong. So later on, I will realize that, okay, this was the sentence that I spoke wrong. So that
Yes.
happens automatically. After that,
Yes.
I will realize, okay, this was a mistake. These were the mistake that I made.
Yes.
So don't think that everyone is learner. How can we learn from them? No, we will learn from ourselves. whatever the mistake we do, right? So do not
Definitely.
think, through practice as much as you can. And if you need, if you want to ask anything, definitely whatever I know I can share with you. I have also some topics or some things that I can share with you, whatever I can do, right? So you can also send me an email or Skype message. I'll share some good content with you if I have. So don't worry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
I think it was done. And really, I
Yes.
enjoyed literally a lot because you asked so many questions and I spoke from my heart. So very, sometimes it happened that we do not enjoy, but yeah, this time I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So if whenever you need, you can ask me anything. Okay. No worries about that.
Okay, ma'am.
You can
I
ask
will
me,
send
okay?
you an email. Then we will
Definitely.
connect again. Okay.
Sure, sure. Definitely.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.